I did actually have to buy these with my own money, so better appreciate this. But I wanted to know. It's bugging me, and now I know. Not going to spoil the surprise because Jason needs his ad revenue. But you, if you're interested, you watch. Okay. Okay. Guten Morgen, peoples. Today I have an interesting question which I've been asking myself. What is the difference between the MassDrop HD6XX and the HD600? I am a Sennheiser partner, so I get to play with these, but I don't normally get to play with these. I had to buy this with my actual own money just to see what was inside. But what we'll do is we'll have a look at this versus the HD600, and obviously I haven't got a 650 with me, but I know it. I can tell you the differences. And then we might do some mods on this, and then I'll sell it to make the money back. So if you fancy a modded up pair of these for cheapish, let me know. What I'll probably do is I'll do this video, I'll do another video with some mods for the HD6XX, we'll do some testing, then I'll stick a link to where I'm selling it, and hopefully one of you will buy it, and I won't be out of pocket. So as you can see, they come in different size boxes. The HD600 used to come in this size box from Sennheiser. Then Sennheiser had like a big thing where they were trying to reduce packaging and make it more environmentally friendly, which is nice, but I suspect it's got the old style box, which is a nicer box. Right, so let's get the outer box open. Yeah, this is like the old HD600 and 650 used to come in this. And it's very difficult because, yes, I see what they were doing. Simplify the packaging, save the environment, but this is like a storage box that you would keep them in. So if you're the kind of person that likes to keep them all kind of dust free, yeah, I also remember this. There we go. Rain. Alright, so you get a nice storage / presentation box with the HD6XX, whereas these now come in a cardboard, just a plain cardboard box. Let's get these open. So this is similar to how they package the HD25s. The reason I can get these is I'm a partner with Sennheiser's Pro division, and the HD600 is one of the few headphones that's in the Pro and the consumer one. So we do all the professional stuff, but the HD600 we're also allowed to buy. So that's what they come in here. Oh, yeah, it's a nicer packaging with the foam cut out and stuff. So if you want to store them nicely, this is a good package. If you are using them in the studio, obviously you're not going to be sticking. So for consumers, great. Studio, you're not going to be picking them back in the box. You're going to be hanging them up on the hook, getting back to work. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to disconnect the cable. Now then, I know the MassDrop one comes with I think it's a 1.4 meter cable with a push-on adapter, and the HD600 used to come with a 3 meter cable, but I think they've now switched over to the same kind. No, this has got a different cable, so we'll have a look at that. So yeah, at the moment Sennheiser are kind of changing things over. These for a bit did come with shorter ones. So this has got a 3 meter cable, gold pins, smaller connectors. These ones have got the chunkier HD650 style connectors. You know, I don't think there's a lot of difference in quality, but this is a slightly lighter weight cable by the look of it, but longer. Hokey pokey, right, that's got the boring stuff over and done with. Let's find out what's actually going on here. Let's get these bad boys apart and have a look inside. So yeah, packaging nicer on the 6XX. I don't know what the difference in price is. And then looking at it, this is a new version of the HD600 that I have not seen before. We've just had these in, and it looks like they've updated the design slightly. So they've updated the head pad here. This is how the HD650 head pad used to be, just like with that shape. The HD600 used to have lots of lumps over here, and this one has been shown to be more comfortable because there's a ridge that goes over the top of your head, and not applying pressure to that just makes it feel much more comfortable for long listening periods. So they've both got that new pad on the top there. As you can see, there's a slight difference in colour. The 6XX is a black with a black on black Sennheiser written across the top there. Sennheiser 6XX. 600 is silver with, it's like a gunmetal grey with Sennheiser written in silver and the HD600 written in blue on the side there. Okay, so but construction wise, same. So the new HD600s have got this flat edge to the surround here. This is similar to the older HD600s and HD650 with a rounded profile. So these parts, they probably are interchangeable, but they are different. So they've got different mouldings. The plastic, you can see the seam here on the MassDrop ones. Yeah, so there's a seam here which is more visible, like it's not visible on the HD600, so the actual quality of the mouldings isn't as good on the MassDrop. Yeah, the plastics don't look quite as nice, like the finish isn't quite as good. On here there's some marks I can see where the injection moulding hasn't been done as nicely. You've got some sort of depressions and stuff here and there which you haven't got on the HD600. So plastics wise, they've done a better job on the HD600 than the 6XX. I don't know why they would use different moulds, unless these are using older moulds from the HD650 that have been replaced. Yeah, it's definitely not as good. Like the quality of the mouldings on the plastic is not as good on the 6XX. Like, that's not going to affect much, but they just don't look quite as premium. I think these are probably based on the HD650 because they used to have a nice coating over the top. So without the coating, you can see all the machine marks and stuff. So yeah, so these are probably made from the old moulds, and these are the new ones. So that is a difference. Obviously, this one says MassDrop on the inside. The Sennheiser one doesn't. But let's see what the actual physical what's-its are. So pads, same. Standard HD650 pads and dust covers. Let's get a bit further into the driver because that's where the interesting stuff will be. There's the difference between the HD600 and 650. Yeah, the 650 and the 600 is quite minimal. So it'd be interesting to see whether these are based on the 650 or the 600. So grills, same. Yep. Are they the same colour? They're the same colour? Yeah, so they're the same part, I think. Moulding marks, very similar. Yeah, I'm going to say they're the same. Yeah, so that's the same part. Let's take the little chin bit off there, and off here. Just pop that off. Then we can release the driver. Don't want to get these mixed up now, they're so similar. So, MassDrop 6XX. Made of PA6 glass reinforced. This one's made of PA6 glass reinforced. Same moulding marks on them. So these have come out the same moulds. Yeah. So the body of the thing is the same. And then the main difference between the HD600 and the 650 for the tuning of the sound was to do with the foam that was in the back here. The HD650 had more foam in it, reducing the airflow and making it sound more kind of veiled and warmer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the foam from here and we'll see if they have the same foam. Now then, I'm not recommending that you do this. Like, if you do this, it changes the sound. We're going to be modding these later and we're going to be putting different foam in, so that's not really a thing. But this isn't very reversible if you do this mod. Right, so there we have a single layer of foam in the back of that there driver. One, yeah, fatter piece of foam and a different density. So I don't know if you can see that. So that's basically the difference in the tuning between the two. It's the type and density of the foam. Now then, this isn't like either the 650 or the 600. The 650 has a double stack of this foam. This one has a different density of foam in there. So that's what's going to affect the sound. So they are going to sound slightly differently. But if you modify them, if you do a mod where you remove the foam like this and then add something else in, they're essentially going to be the same headphone. They're going to have the same tuning. You know, the plastics aren't quite as nice on this, but the tuning, like sound-wise, you can make them both the same. There is a bit of difference in cost. I think especially if you get these on offer, they're quite a bit cheaper than the Sennheiser ones, because the Sennheiser price is quite volatile. It goes up and down quite a lot, depending on how busy they are at the time. So there are the main differences. If you've got any questions, stick them in the doodad. Yeah, I'm going to now mod these and squeeze a little bit more out of them and then wang them up for sale. So there you go. There are some differences, you know, but other than the way that the body is moulded, like I think this is using the older moulds, This is using the newer molds. The only real difference I can see is some foam. So one's got fat foam, one's got thin foam. These, I would say, the MassDrop 6XX are closer in tuning to the 650s. They've got the similar cable to the 650, similar tuning to the 650. Yeah, I'm going to say they're probably closer to a 650 than a 600. So for consumer use, they're great. For studio use, the HD600 might still be a little bit better because you've got a bit more accuracy. But anyway, there you go. So there's not a lot of difference. I hope that was vaguely interesting. And if you've been wondering, now you know, and I know, and everyone knows. We know what the difference is. So yeah, if you want to see more of this kind of thing, just hit subscribe. It'd be really nice if you gave me a like, especially as I've had to fork out like 200 quid and loads of import duties to get my hands on these. So yeah, give me a like, make it worth my while. All right. Anyway, super great fun hanging out. Whoop, 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 whoop.